Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Nagesh Garazgi Orchid School. I am Sridevi Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject for grade 4. In the last previous chapter, we have studied the lesson number 6, that is Southern Plateau. Okay, let us just recall it what we have studied in that lesson. Okay, come with me. Now lesson number 6 is the Southern Plateau. So what we have studied in the last, just a revision. So what we have studied, we are going to learn about the Southern Plateau, its location, physical features, its people, their dress, language and festival. Okay, well this is our India map of half I have shown you. How is this? How it will look like? Yes, it look like in a triangular shape. See this, can you see this? Which shape? Triangular shape. So our Southern Plateau is in a triangular shape. Now in the previous chapter or in the previous episode, I have said you that this is the western side, correct? The western side, what we are having hilly region? Western Ghats, correct? Now this is the east part, what we are having here? Eastern Ghats, very good. Now these are the India. Now what it is here, can you see this picture and tell me? See, DECCAN, Deccan Plateau, okay, PLATEAU, Plateau, Deccan Plateau, it is here. And then what we are having here? Western Ghats, and east side we are having a Eastern Ghats. Okay, now this here, this side blue color we are having a Arabian Sea, and that side Bay of Bengal. Now down part is Indian Ocean, you all already know it. Now upper part we are having a Central Highlands, okay, which divides. Now you have seen in the map, just I showed you that is in triangular shape, and southern part where it is the vast Southern Plateau of India. Now this is India map where I am showing the Malwa Plateau and Chotanagar Plateau, okay, these are the two ranges are there. It covers a large part of India, correct? It large part of India it covers, and what it is the place is, it is rocky and uneven, it is not flat. Now the Southern Plateau is bordered, okay, it's bordered by the following. What it is bordered by? The Aravalli Range, Rajmahal Hills and Eastern Ghats on east, Western Ghats on the west side. Where is Aravalli? Can you see this? Aravalli, this is north. West, what we having? Aravalli Hills. North east, what we having here? Rajmahal Hills, okay. The Narmada Valley divides. It divides into two parts. What it is? Our Narmada Valley divides our Southern Plateau into two parts. What are they? They are into the highlands, Central Highlands and Deccan Plateau. Let us see. This is Narmada Valley where it divides our Southern Plateau into two. What is? First one is the Central Highlands, second is the Deccan Plateau. Where can you see this? Yes. Now let us see more detail in the Central Highlands. Now Central Highlands, the Central Highlands includes the Malwa Plateau in northwest side and Chotanagar Plateau on northeast side. Now northwest side, Malwa Plateau lies between where? Now Malwa Plateau is lying, correct, but where it is between two of them. In the last previous episode I said you that where is Malwa Plateau? Malwa Plateau is between the Aravalli and Vindhya Hills. Now what? It includes the parts of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It includes a part of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Some important cities are Gwalior, Indore and Bhopal. Gwalior, Indore and Bhopal. Now this is Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, it divides. Now I said you that Malwa Plateau is between two. What are they? There is an Aravalli Range and the Vindhya Hills. In between Malwa Plateau is there, okay. Now, Chota Nagar Plateau includes most of Jharkhand. What it includes? Most a part of the Jharkhand and parts of Odisha, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. It is rich in minerals like coal, iron, mica and manganese. Now let us see here. Now how much it parts? It includes Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha. Now what it is? Having a rich in minerals. What are they? Iron. Correct. This iron. Coal mines. Mica. And important coal mines are in where? It is present in Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal. In Bihar where? Girid. Jharkhand, Jharia. West Bengal in Raniganj. Now important mines. Okay. Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal. The two of the Indus largest steel plant. Yes, we have already discussed about the steel plants which is biggest in India. Where are they? They are located at Bokaro and Bhilai. Panna in Madhya Pradesh has diamond mines. Okay, where diamonds you all know na? Correct. Many parts of Chota Nagar Plateau are covered with forest. This all Chota Nagar Plateau, it is all full of forest. Okay, from which we get different kinds of wood and forest products. Yes, it is covered with the forest. It means so many forest products will get. Correct. Wood and what else? Medicines. What we are trees are there? All we will get from them. These are the diamonds. Where it is in Panna in Madhya Pradesh. Now let us see details in Deccan Plateau. Now what is the Deccan Plateau? Deccan Plateau is in the area south of the Satpura mountains. In the previous map I have showed you that Satpura mountains where it is lies here. This is the Deccan Plateau. It is bounded by the western and eastern Ghats. How it is bounded? It is covered by, bounded means it is covered by eastern and western Ghats. Now it covers parts of Madhya Pradesh. It covers which states or which parts it is? It covers the Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These are the states. There are a number of rivers in this area. Yes, these are states where number of rivers are there which flow through these. The Mahanadi river. Which are the rivers? The rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers are there which flow from west to east and fall in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, now which are the rivers? Rivers are like Mahanadi river, Godavari river, Krishna river and Kaveri river which flow from west to east and last finally fall in the Bay of Bengal. This is because why? This is because of the most of the land in the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east. Because how it is? The most of the Deccan Plateau, it is slope wise. So what happens? It is flow from west to east. See, these are the rivers. Mahanadi river is there, Godavari river is there, Krishna river and Kaveri river. What is happening here? This is the Deccan Plateau. Correct. These are the rivers which flow, starts from the west side and towards goes to the east side and directly fall in the Bay of Bengal. Now Narmada and Tapi rivers are there, flow from east to west and fall into the Arabian Sea. Now come to the point of Narmada and Tapi where in opposite direction. Okay, in opposite direction it flows from east to west. Okay, east to west and fall in the Arabian Sea. Okay, the rivers in the Deccan Plateau are not fed by the melting snow like the rivers of the northern plains. Whereas in the previous chapter, northern plains, we have studied that the rivers originate from the Himalayas, correct? The mountains where it is fed by the snow, correct? But here, whereas in the Deccan Plateau or the southern plateau, here it is not fed by the snow, it is fed by the rain. Rain. because these are the rain are there. This is not melting snow as in northern plains. What happens? So this flow from east to west. See, Narmada river, Tapi river, which flow from east to west direction and directly fall in the Arabian Sea, which it starts from the opposite direction, east to west, and fall in the Arabian Sea. Now, they are fed by the water during the summer months. Yes, these rivers are fed by the water during summer months if the rainfall is not good. Because summer season, when we heard this, what happens? The water will evaporate. The rivers, small rivers will dry up. Yes, you all know it. Even they may dry up during summers. Yes, if rainfall is good, it is full of water in the rivers. But when the summer and the season changes, when summer comes, what happens? Due to the heatness of the sun, maybe rivers will dry up. Some rivers. So what are they? They are the seasonal rivers. Such rivers are called seasonal rivers. Whereas in perennial rivers, we having throughout the year. Water will be throughout the year, so they are called perennial rivers. Which are seasonal rivers? As in season changes, what happens here? As in season means when summer season will come, that time what happens here? The water will be dry up. When will come in a rainy season, full of rain, what happens? The water will be full of water. Correct. So these are called seasonal. Seasons wise changes is called seasonal rivers. The rivers in the region flow much faster than the rivers of the northern plains. Yes. For example, to explain this point, I want to give one example. Okay. Now, at home you are there and on top of a balcony, when your friend is there. Okay. You are holding one mug of water. Okay. And your friend is also holding one mug of water at upper and you are standing down. Okay. At a time, you are all throwing one mug of water on the land, on a place. What happens here? Which flows fast? Which you are flowing or which your friend is throwing upper? Yes, can you tell me? Yes, because what happens when you are throwing that water on the land, it will flow because the land is flat. But whereas your friend is throwing from upper side, what happens here? It is like a jog fall, correct? It is not soft, so it comes very fastly. Understood? So it is same here. The rivers in the region flows much faster. Here where in the Deccan Plateau, Southern Plateau, the land is not flat. It is rocky and uneven. Due to that, the water, it flows very fast. Okay, and then as compared to the northern plains, the land is uneven. Yes, I told you the land is uneven. It is up, down, up, down, up, down. So some rocks are there, some flat is there, rocks are there. So due to that, what happens? It will come pressurely and it will go move fast. They form number of waterfalls. Yes, waterfall occurs when it is go flatly and you can see down. So what happens is forcefully water will come and down. It will come very fastly. So the jog falls are there, waterfalls are there, jog falls on the Sharavati river in Karnataka is one of the highest waterfalls in India. Waterfalls means what? The water is coming from upper side and flowing down. Correct. These are the waterfalls are there. So jog falls also same, but it is very highest. One of the highest waterfall in India. Where it is? It is in Karnataka. That is from the Sharavati river. Okay. Now this is a jog fall. Can you see this? The land is flat? No. The land is rocky up and down. Some mountains are there. Now it's cut and some gap will be there. So what happens? This water will flow and will fall down. Correct. Like that only. See, the water is flowing from somewhere and it is now land is there. No, it is down. It is up and down. So whatever it is coming very fastly, it falls, jog falls. It is a waterfall. Correct? Rivers like, which are the rivers? Rivers like Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri they form deltas before flowing into the Bay of Bengal. These are the rivers form deltas before finally go and mix in the Bay of Bengal. They form deltas. These areas are specially for cultivation of rice. Whereas these rivers are there, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, they form deltas. Due to that rivers, the land is very much fertile. So which is they do which type of cultivation? Rice cultivation is very much famous. It is very good. It is good for the rice cultivation. So large parts of the Deccan Plateau. Why? The Deccan Plateau having a different type of soils, correct? Large part of the Deccan Plateau have black soil. Okay, now I am selling black soil. At your home, you are having a pot, flower plot, correct? Plants are there, but in that can you see which type of mud is there, which type of soil is there? That is red soil where plants will grow. Whereas in the Deccan Plateau we are having a black soil where it is very much good cultivation for rice, where we can grow not only rice, cotton, sugarcane grow very well. Okay, now dams are there. Now which on this river dams have been built on? Of many rivers are there. For example, the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Have you heard about this Nagarjuna Sagar Dam? Yes, when you visited these places, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, it has been built as in Satluj river basin. Which dam has been made? Correct, that is Bhakra Nangal Dam. On this river also, Krishna river, which dam is made here? Nagarjuna Sagar Dam has built on Krishna river. This dam store water for irrigation purpose and provides electricity. Why we dams are made? Because of the irrigation purpose, and what else we can produce in that? Electricity, correct, light we can generate. Irrigation means where the water is not there, they will send those water to those places for the cultivation, farming and etc. Now go for the next part. In that lesson we have studied about all these things. Now the same continuation in that life in the Southern Plateau we are going to study it. Okay, now what is the Southern Plateau region? It is a vast area. The climate, how is it there? The climate and the soil is different. Vary means different from place to place. Yes, where you are staying, this is the climate is different. Where they stay, that is climate is different from the conditions. The climate is and soil also different from place to place. Now the region experiences heavy rainfall. Where we having here not snowfed is not there. So now what happened here? We have a rainfall only is there. The climate is moderate in this region, where the climate is not too much hot, not too much cold. It is neither too hot nor too cold. It is middle. Because of the rain, it is not like that in Rajasthan what happens, all it is very hot, correct? But here in the Southern Plateau we having here moderate, not too much cold or not too much hot also, it is moderate. Now come to the places of Maharashtra. Now we are going to see the life in the Maharashtra, how it is. Now Maharashtra is located in northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau. Now where our Maharashtra lays? It is a down part where it is north to west side. North to west side we are having here Deccan Plateau, Maharashtra state. And what is the capital? Correct, that is Mumbai. Now, Mumbai is an important trade and industrial center. Yes, as you all know that our Maharashtra is in a trade and what else? Industrial center. Mumbai is also the biggest center for film production. Yes, when we say Mumbai, what we having here? Big Bollywood stars, correct? Yes, Bollywood stars, heroines, cinemas, yes, they all do film production is more over in Mumbai. So it is very much famous. When you say, hurry, big heroes are there in that state, you all say like that? No. Now, can you see this? This is an image of a picture that their shooting is going on. See this. This is one of the example or one picture I have shown you, the film production in India. Now other important cities are like Pune, Nasik, Nagpur, Aurangabad and Solapur. These are the important cities. What are the rivers are there? Godavari and Krishna are the two important rivers in this state. Maharashtra state, which are the two important? Godavari river, Krishna river are the two important rivers in the state. Now Maharashtra is the largest producer of what? Yes, any guesses? That is cotton. And what else? Second largest producer is sugarcane. Yes, our Maharashtra, which is the largest produce, they produce more and more of what? Cotton, sugarcane. Say, can you see sugarcane? Yes. Your parents bring at home, no? You all eat, no? Sugarcane juice, you all drink. This is sugarcane. And cotton, this is a cotton plants are there, cotton trees where on that, can you see white color? This is cotton is growing on that. And what else it produces? State also produces fruits such as not only cotton, not only sugar, such other fruits are there like grapes, oranges and bananas. Yes, what else? They grow grapes, oranges and bananas. And what else? Oranges of Nagpur. Yes, when I say oranges, which is famous oranges are there from Nagpur, are very famous. So this is a banana, this is the orange, this is unripe banana on a tree. After that it will ripe and we will eat like this. And these are the grapes. Textiles, automobiles, what else in Maharashtra? Textiles like threads, clothes, textiles, automobiles means what? The car, vehicles, parts they will be there, and electronic things, switches, all what are we using electronics are some important industries in Maharashtra. What else we having industry part like textiles we have, automobiles we have, and electronic things are some are the important industries in Maharashtra. And what else we having like tamasha, a kind of dance drama is very popular in the state. Now tamasha, when we see this word, it's a type of a dance. Okay, it's a traditional dance. See this is a one of the old traditional dance of Maharashtra. We call a tamasha. In Vikana's Lavani also they tell. The traditional clothes of men. Okay, when we say this Maharashtra very proudly, what is the traditional dress? Yes, it is a dhoti and shirt will be there, and with a cap called Gandhi topi. It is a traditional one of the Maharashtra dress is there. What we have a dhoti, shirt and a Gandhi topi. And what else women wear? Women wear saris, okay, which are tied in a special way. When I say special way, what we having a Maharashtrian? Yes, attire or dress. What we having? Navari sari. Yes, your mother's grandmother they wear Navari sari. Yes, that is called in a special way. It is a type of a different style they wear it. Can we see this? Yes. Can you see this picture? A dhoti having here and a shirt, and can you see on their head a white color oval in shape? This is called a topi, Gandhi topi. See, this is also one another example. Okay, dhoti having here a shirt and a topi, and women wear saris, Navari sari. Okay, this is a special way they wear it. You all know it. What the language they speak? Yes, Maharashtrian. Common language is what they speak? Marathi. Very good. Now, most popular festival, when we tell about the festival, what festival we celebrate mostly? All festival we celebrate, Dasara, Diwali, all. But what is the name? Ganesh Chaturthi. Yes, whenever say Ganapati Bappa Moria, what do you say that? You all very enjoy. You all say na, Arey, Ganapati is going to come this month. Yes, yes. This is a Ganesh Chaturthi we celebrate mostly. See, Ganapati, in each and every houses and small children also, you bring Ganapati and you keep for 11 days, you do all daily puja, correct? You all know it. This is a Ganesh Chaturthi. All over India they celebrate it. And come to the point, we have studied about the Maharashtra. Now come to the point of Karnataka state. What we are going to study in this Karnataka? Karnataka, where it is? It is the side of south of Maharashtra. It is downside. Karnataka is in the south side, lies Karnataka. Its capital is, correct, it is Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore, and it is one of it is called as Garden City. Okay, Garden City. Why we call Bangalore as a Garden City? You want to see? Correct. Come on. See, can you see this garden? Very big green and colorful flowers are there. See, this is because of this only so many gardens are there in Bangalore, so it is called Garden City. Now, what is there? Important cities. When I say this Karnataka, you may know that Mysore. You all know? Correct. That is Mysore, Hubli and Dharwada are other important cities are there in Karnataka. These are the important cities in Karnataka. What are they? Mysore, Hubli and Dharwada. Okay. And what rivers are there? Important cities, you all know it. What are the rivers? Rivers we have in Krishna River, Kaveri River are the two important rivers in this state. Now, what is the speciality here? Now, the state is leading. What they produce here? They produce coffee. In the morning you have one cup of tea or a coffee. Yes. Now here, coffee they grow here. Coffee, teak and sandalwood. Okay, are its well-known forest products. Okay, in this Karnataka, what they produce? They having a coffee beans. Okay, coffee beans. Teak means it is a type of wood. Okay, it is type of wood. It is forest products. Forest means all trees are there where it produces, and sandalwood are its well-known forest products are there. Okay, it is the biggest software development. When we say the word Bangalore, what do you think that it is a very much highest, what they having a software companies? Yes, it is technology are there, it is software development centers are there, correct? Okay, we have studied, so we are going to stop in this. Now what else we are going? Just we'll do a revision type. Yes, can you all, I will ask you some questions, you are going to give me answers. Are you all ready for it? Yes, this lesson I am going to continue, but after these questions. Okay, I want to know, are you all reading, or you are listening to me, are you understanding what I am explaining you? Okay, fine. The first question is from my side is, what is the traditional, easy question, what is the traditional dress of Maharashtrian worn by men? Okay, once again I repeat the question, what is the traditional dress of men in Maharashtra? Yes, you are all telling me, I am waiting for your answer. Correct, that is dhoti, shirt and a white color Gandhi topi. Very good. Now next question, very easy question I am asking you all. That question is, which is the most famous festival celebrated in Maharashtra? Yes, or you can say Dasara, Diwali, but what is the famous, what is mostly we all celebrate? Yes, correct, that is Ganesh Chaturthi. Now next question is mine. Which question I will ask you all? Yes? Okay, Narmada Valley, it divides our southern plateau into two parts. Okay, what are they? First one is Deccan Plateau and second one is Central Highlands. Very good. So you are all studying very nicely. Now next question is mine. In Maharashtra, when I say this Maharashtra, so what type of a dance, drama type one dance is there? What we call that? Yes, that is correct. Tamasha. Okay, that is one type of a Launi traditional dance is there. Okay, very good. So the next session I am going to teach you all. So till then, study the lesson, read the lesson twice, thrice properly and underline the hard words and go through the spellings. So these are very new to you all. Okay, these are hard words are the Mumbai, Maharashtra, mountains, plateaus, plains are there. So name of the festivals. When I say the state names, you have to read the capitals of that. When I say Maharashtra capital is what? So you are able to tell me that Maharashtra capital is Mumbai. So these all are the important charges. So go through the reading the lesson and then the hard words try to write in the rough book. Okay, thank you.